Hi and welcome to Immersus Health and the unboxing video for the TemperSure thermal scanning camera and instructions on how to attach the camera to the various floor and desk stand options. So by now you've received your camera, so go ahead and unbox that. Be careful not to use a sharp knife with the box so that you don't damage anything, and carefully remove the camera from the box. You'll notice that the camera itself is very sturdy, it's a heavy product, and it's got what we call a pigtail with various attachments coming out from the stem of the camera. If you're attaching the camera to the desk stand, go ahead and unbox the desk stand now, being careful not to scratch it. Make sure you don't use a sharp implement. Turn the base over and remove the 6 screws from the base plate. You'll notice some wiring inside the base. You're going to connect that to the pigtail in a few moments. But first, pass the stem of the camera through the hole in the base, but first take the locking nut off of the base stem itself. With the stem poking through the hole, pass the pigtail through the locking nut and then secure the locking nut onto the stem so the camera is now secured tightly to the base itself. Now connect the USB and power cables to the respective cables in the base wiring itself. If you're going to network the camera, pass the RJ45 Cat5 connector through the hole in the base plate before securing it back onto the stand itself. Now connect the power to the outside of the base, connect your Cat5 cable to the RJ45 connector, remove the safety plastic from the front of the camera and you are ready to go. Don't forget to connect the Cat5 to your server in order to network the product. Now for the tall floor stand, go ahead and unbox that, being careful not to use a sharp implement. Again, you don't want to scratch it. Once you've got it all unboxed, you'll see that there's a small triangular base, a long column with a cap on it. I'm going to put all of that together now. First, remove the screws from the base of the tall column. There are 3 screws altogether. Place the base of the stand on top of the tube and secure it in place with the 3 screws that you just removed. If you're going to network the device, now is a good time to snake that Cat5 cable through the base. Flip the base over and remove the screws from the triangular cap at the top of the base. Remove the cap. Feed the pigtail from the camera through the cap and make the connections to the wires inside just like the one for the desk stand. That'll be the USB connector and the power connector. Also, now is a good time to connect that Cat5 cable to the RJ45 connector. Be sure to thread all of the cables through that locking nut and then secure the cap to the camera stem with the locking nut. Replace the cap onto the stand, tucking the wires carefully down into the tube itself, and put the screws back in place. Now plug in the power cord from the AC/DC converter and also plug in your Cat5 cable to your router and you are ready to go. Thanks for watching and thanks for using the TemperSure thermal scanning camera.